coonskin hat, and a musket? Or are we going to see Super Frog? Brad Paisley taking mass transit to the show. We applaud that. He'll be up there next.
Hi, guys.
Almost lunchtime here. Time now for Saturday selections. Brought to you by Chevy Silverado. Remember to play Chevy Virtual Saturday selections online. ESPN.com. Search Chevrolet. Time now for our special guest picker.
We're all across the map, down city streets and old dirt roads. We're the fabric of this nation, and we're a nation all our own.
Glendale, West Virginia's own Brad Paisley. Glad to have you here, sir.
Good to be here.
Brad's going to open up his 2015 tour, very first show, right here in Morgantown.
We're announcing it. We're going to start in Morgantown in January. We're going to start off here, middle of the month.
We'll get to the Mountaineers in a minute. But
Okay.
West Virginia's rival, Pittsburgh, that's right up near your home. So you're from the Panhandle.
We have
Pitt
a little-
Panthers and Duke here.
We have a little chant. You guys want to
Oh,
start?
no. I heard that chant earlier. Hey,
Have you ever
Desmond,
had
how do you see this one? Talk loud so we don't hear what they're saying.
Yeah, you've never had to bleep thousands of people before.
I know that's right. Well, I think Pitt's running game is going to be very strong, but I got Duke. I got Duke beating Pitt in a close one. Duke beating Pitt. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Well, I have the same thing, but it's mostly because I just hate them.
Understood. Understood. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It's not necessarily scientific.
He rarely is.
You big Duke, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, how about the fishing song? I'm gonna miss you. Looky here. I got another bite.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Oh, thank you.
Pitt.
Okay.
Pitt. Yes. Pitt.
Wow.
Pitt.
All right.
I'm going with you guys. I'm going with Duke. I think the freshman Sean Wilson will be the difference in the game. I think they run the football really well today.
We showed you the rain at Rutgers. It's only the second road game for Wisconsin. They lost the first time on the road as a favorite at Northwestern.
No, too much Melvin Gordon today. I think he's going to have over 200 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. I got Wisconsin big over Rutgers.
Brad?
I agree. And also, my high school rewrote the Wisconsin theme song. That was our high school song.
There you go.
On Wisconsin. I didn't realize it was even their song for most of high school. So
There's
I have to
another
root for
reason.
That's
Wisconsin.
another reason.
There you go.
That's a good enough
Go
reason.
Badgers.
That's
Yeah.
good enough reason. Wisconsin, that's good reason.
Yeah, Wisconsin's going to get that forklift and lift them out of there. I like Wisconsin too.
Yeah.
All right. State College, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Penn State. Lions badly need this win to get off the schneid. James Franklin against his former employer.
I think Penn State, that game last week against Ohio State at home gave them a little confidence. Watch for Akil Lynch, the running back. I think he's going to have a big role in this game. I got Penn State.
Penn State.
You hate
I
Penn.
totally-
You have no problem with Penn State.
Well, we don't hate them quite as bad. I don't know why that was. We had the longest drought with them. It seemed like it was from the 50s to the 80s that we never even beat them, which is true. I was at the game where we finally beat them. But they're going to win today.
All right.
Yeah, good pick, good pick. Pittsburgh, listen, Penn State lost to Maryland 53 years ago. Payback today. They're going to win.
Payback.
53.
Brad's first game as a young Mountaineer fan
Yeah.
was Lee Corso coaching Indiana.
My dad took me to the old stadium, which was a crap hole.
Yeah.
And we sat behind the tubas, and there was this strange smoke coming from the tuba section in the band. But you were the coach of Indiana in my first ever West Virginia game.
Yeah.
I don't know how old I was.
So start being nice to him, will you? I got Penn State here as well.
People used to accuse him of smoking strange stuff. He did some crazy stuff at Indiana. Speaking of Indiana, they are in the big house today against Michigan.
Indiana, they have a running back named Tevin Coleman. I think he's going to go to the big house, and they're going to beat Michigan. I got Indiana over the Wolverines today in the big house.
I have Michigan, but here's the reason. They dumped that bum coach that they had.
Yeah.
And by the way, when these people get drunk enough, watching Michigan is like watching us. They get a little confused, so maybe they'll win. It's a nice thing.
What can I say? Michigan. Michigan.
Michigan has needed a home field advantage, and I think that letting Dave Brandon resign, I think it's going to be the first time in years that they're actually going to have a festive home field advantage, and I think that home field advantage gets Michigan to a victory. I like Michigan to beat Indiana.
All right, we go now to the SEC. Auburn and Ole Miss. The Tigers slight underdogs. They've covered 6 straight in that role. It's a very small margin today against the Rebels.
I like Auburn by 2 scores. Too much offense. Nick Marshall, he's going to run the ball, make great decisions with the ball. I like Auburn big. 2 scores.
There's 2 winners in this game. One of them is going to be Ole Miss. They're going to upset them.
Okay.
And the other is Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Okay.
Gotcha.
Not so fast. Perfect storm. That's your news hit, isn't it?
yes.
Nice going. Not so fast, man.
Not so fast.
Auburn, special teams.
I think Ole Miss is going to look like the Ole Miss we saw when they were on a hot streak for 3 weeks. I just don't know if they're good enough to beat Auburn. Even at home, I think Nick Marshall and the Auburn running game, I'm going with the Tigers on the road.
Last 2 years, Stanford has beaten Oregon as a double-digit dog. Not that big an underdog today. Does Mariota get his first win against the Cardinals?
Yes, he will. No doubt about it. It's going to be a big one, too.
Oregon big.
Oregon big.
Yeah, Oregon. Totally.
Comfortably?
They're the better team. Yes.
Oregon? Oregon.
2 years of hearing about how good Stanford is, I think will motivate Oregon. I think it's a close game, but I think Oregon's going to find a way.
Bruins say they're going to play angry. Jim Mora Jr. sounds angry. They've only covered once in 8 games. For those of you who care, Arizona is an underdog there.
I don't want this crowd to get upset, but the Wildcats will win with Rich Rodriguez.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. They're going to win. They're going to beat UCLA. You see this team against Colorado?
You keep bashing Colorado. Brad, what was Rich Rod go on the road and win today in Pasadena?
I hope not. I'm for UCLA.
Not that you're bitter.
California's a beautiful state. Let's go.
You got to let it go.
We're never going to forget this, are we?
Never.
Never.
I agree with you. Don't forget it. Go to UCLA. I picked them, man.
I'm picking Arizona. Rich Rod is a great coach. He's got a freshman.
He's not that great a coach.
He is a great coach.
He's overrated.
He was overrated in Michigan, and now he's doing a great job at Arizona. I like his quarterback to find a way today to win.
Utah has won 3 times as a dog. They covered every game but once. They visit Arizona State.
Utah's defense will keep it close, but I have the Sun Devils in the close one over the Utes.
I have Arizona State. When I was growing up, I don't remember Utah having a team other than Brigham Young, so I'm sort of new to this.
That's good. Hey, that's a good pick. Arizona State.
Arizona State at home in Tempe. Tough to go against them. I like their speed.
Yeah.
And plus the injury to Drez Anderson, that'll affect Utah.
Now to the game here this afternoon on ABC. The Horned Frogs and the Mountaineers. A lot at stake in the Big 12. Fasten your seatbelts. It could be a drag race beginning at 3:30 Eastern Time.
Anytime you come in here, you know, it's going to be wild, and the smoke comes up, and you can hear the crowd. And wild things happen here at Mountaineer Field.
We know it's not going to be an easy environment to come into. I know on third down it's going to get pretty loud. We're going to have to bring our own energy because probably won't be that many TCU guys there.
No matter how fast they start, as long as we finish, we'll be all right. Just want to have a great game, put on a great show.
You got to go play. You can't. You know, I have no control of the crowd. I don't have any control of West Virginia. What I do have control of is TCU, and we've proven that we can go out and score points, and so we've got to be able to do the same thing in this ball game.
There's some big Mountaineer money coming this direction. TCU only a field goal favorite. They got it fast starts every game but one this year, Kurt. Can they start fast and take the crowd out of it? Give me a key to the game.
Well, a key in this game, in my mind, is you have a TCU offense that scored 82 last week. You have the hottest quarterback in the country, and you have a newfound defense from West Virginia. They're going to play man-to-man and blitz the entire game. Who wins that battle, Des, I think will decide who ultimately wins this game.
Yeah, I like Kevin White. I mean, I think this kid is a phenomenal player. Clint Trickett playing at a high level. The last time TCU was on the road in a game like this, they lost to Baylor. I think they pull off the upset today. I think TCU will win today. Yeah. They're going to find a way. I got Horned Frogs.
Now,
Brad, sorry, Brad.
this is the start of our ascension today. We're going to basically, last week you saw it, but this week we're going to be, you're just going to see the team we're going to be the rest of the year today.
Beginning today,
we're going to win.
Mountaineers win.
Absolutely, yeah.
West
Our
Virginia.
quarterback is such a class act. He's so good, and he's just getting better every week.
Well, Brad, have you ever heard this song? Take me home, country road. I love you, West Virginia. West Virginia. Hey, I love that song. I love West Virginia. You know, these people are great. Hey, let me tell you, if if they had a bigger airport, I'd live here. I'm sorry, though. Sorry, John Denver. Sorry, Brad.
What? Wait.
Sorry, West Virginia. Super Frog to the rescue.
Horns to the back. Are you okay in there, Mr. Corkshelly?
That may be a sign right there. That may be an omen.
Number 250. Brad, congratulations, man, on the tour and all your success. The CMAs on Wednesday.
Yeah, check it out.
Enjoyed the ball game today. Off to Wisconsin and Rutgers, Dave Pash, Brian Greasy, Tom Loganville. Put it on banks of the Raritan.
That's crazy.